Okay, so let's move to the top 5 then, Gabe. Who you got at number 5? I think this should be. I mean, we should have the same 5 players in different order.
Okay.
Yeah.
At my number 5, I have Ja Wick at my number 5.
I got him at 5 too. I got him.
I-
Like
Five,
honestly,
five,
he's
too.
better than the
You got him
bottom.
at 5?
Yeah.
You got him at
yeah.
5?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
To me, honestly, he's better than the people on. He's better, like clearly, like he's the next tier than the people under him. But he's not
think
better
this
than
is
the
the tier
the
cutoff,
4.
though.
Like he's the only one in this tier, I
Yeah.
think. And then you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to say
Yeah,
it.
no, I know what you're saying. This is there's like tier 1, and it's like the 4 guys we're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, yeah.
Then it's tier 2 is
Ja.
just Ja, and then it's the other guys.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what
That's true, but
that's exactly what I did.
Nah,
Because
I
he
don't
also
know,
he
man.
didn't make All NBA either, but it's
Because
because
of
of
the
other
Yeah,
He's an
guys.
All NBA player to me, in my
that's what I was
opinion.
gonna say. I had him as first team All NBA because his team was winning and he's consistent in
Yeah,
playing. All
exactly.
the other players, somewhat aren't in one of those 2 categories. So.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
hold-
all agree because I'm
what-
the only one with
What do
that.
you have anything else to say about Ja?
I think
Ja
I'll say
Wick?
about Ja, like the reason. I mean, obviously the off the court stuff kind of hinders him just because he's straight up not playing. Like it's hard to be a top 5 point guard when we don't even know if he'll show up to the game or get busted for gun charges. So I mean, I got to factor in. But also the one thing about Ja, we know he's an explosive athlete, one of the best getting to the rim. He could play make. His 3-point shots gotten a little better. But the thing about Ja, and I saw this in the Lakers series, he has no mid range game. So anytime people take away the drive to the bucket, like when AD's in the paint,
Yeah.
He doesn't settle for the twos. We saw this actually in the regular
I mean-
season too. He tries to dunk on everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
He doesn't pull up for the float or no mid range game. He'll either take a 3, which he doesn't do that
I would
often.
say, like-
but then he'll try to do crazy finesse layup or dunk on someone. I just think he needs to develop.
I would
that.
say like mid-range game is kind of dead for teams and how they play, so that doesn't really matter for him.
It doesn't matter. But if you want to be one of these top 4-3 guys, you have to have a mid range game. All these guys can hit mid range. Every single one of these guys above him can
I
hit
guess
mid
you
range.
can have, you
All
should
the
have it in
mid-range
your
games, like
game,
A+.
but you
All
don't
the
need to
mid-range
really
games
take
is
the
A+.
shot.
Or
You can
A
have
or
it in
A+.
your game, but
Yeah.
you
I
don't
feel
have
like
to really take the shot. But
Well,
you
that's
can
just the-
say his decision making is terrible because it is. It's
And his
pretty bad.
defense isn't the greatest.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
it's okay. So,
As-
but
as far as mid-range, I'll disagree with that there because analytics say like layups and threes.
The thing is for Ja,
you need to take.
I think the mid range game matters if you're the best player on the team. Like
He has a good float though. It's not
He
like
floats.
you know
He does
what I mean?
float. Like, I've
That's
seen
not
it.
mid-range though.
Yeah, I know, but it's
But
still
that's
like
like
it's
the thing
like
you do when
a
you're-
float is still like one step in. From
Yeah, you
mid-range,
could.
know what
I mean-
like it's not. And he's fast as shit. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna
Use
get to that
to your
one step.
advantage, you know?
you could get into your number 5, but let me just say this
Yeah.
about John Morant. Yeah, like again, I think the mid range game you need as the best player in your team. If you were like the second best, I don't think you need it, but we've seen guys like Derrick Rose, Russell Westbrook. If they had some type of mid range game consistently, like they might have been
Russ
better
did.
off
He
winning.
had that bank, but you know what happened with that.
Yeah.
He just sort of like not defeated.
But he was a
undeveloped.
much worse shooter than John
undeveloped
Morant,
it.
so it's like you can't
I
really.
guess he takes them too. So.
But like, yeah, I think you need to have a 3-dimensional game if you're going to be the best player on the team. Like KD, LeBron James, Steph, like these guys all have 3-dimensional games. And again, like he's one of the best players in the NBA, but just the guys above him, I think they all have 3 levels of scoring.
Yeah.
And he just doesn't have that. That's the only reason. Otherwise, he's just up there. So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. You should have it in your arsenal even if you don't need to use
yeah,
it.
exactly. Go ahead. Who's your number 4?
All right,
Who you
so
got here?
me and my 5.
Oh, 5. Yep.
So my 5
So who
is
is it?
Shea.
Oh.
I
Damn.
put Shea 5.
That's
And I
after the season
understand-
he just had. It's
I understand
crazy.
Let's
niggas
hear what he
nice.
says. Let's
Okay,
hear
I'm
what
not
he
gonna
says
hate. I'm
before
not
you-
hating on Shea.
Why'd you lean on the table?
Just disclaimer.
I just wanna hear what
Make
he
sure no
has to say.
Thunder fans come over here. But I put Jaws my 4. So
Okay.
I want to know why she
But-
has 5.
so
Yeah,
yeah, no.
Shea's
So now
5.
that's what I'm saying. Now
I don't have
since,
Shea
since
at
y'all know
4.
Jaws my 4.
Me neither.
I'm gonna say why I think Ja and the rest of them are above Shea. But like, one Shea is what is he? 23, 24, 22?
He's young.
Young as shit.
24, I
Young
think.
as hell.
I'll Google it.
Like
Talk.
Shea, he averaged 30. You know, nigga's nice as fuck. I'm not gonna, I'm not hating. But at the end of the day, he's been on the Thunder, who've been the 10th, 11th seed for 13th seed
But
for like
game
this
let me ask you
entire
this though.
career.
Let me
Like,
ask you this. When the season started, we didn't think the Thunder was going to make the play-in. So
Nah,
he
for sure,
they definitely
but
exceeded expectations.
they
I
exceeded
think.
expectation that he
With
deserves.
what they
But
have
like
on their roster,
since
too. That roster
he's
is not
24.
good.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ja is also 24. And since then, Ja's teams have been good.
Way better, man.
They've been they've been
Coach
good.
better,
You know, obviously
team
way
better.
better.
DPOY.
But what
And the
Ja
man
has
is getting 200.
Let
what-
him talk for.
Yeah, let him talk.
But
cutting
what
him
Ja
off.
has done, what Ja has done so far in those 20, in the same amount of time, is much more than what Shea had. Shea had one good, I mean not one good year, but he had this 30-point year.
Yeah, I'll
Ja
give you
averaged
that.
28.
Yeah,
like
sure.
Ja
I'll
was
give you
been
that.
averaging 28. He's
true.
been doing it. And I understand your point about the mid range. That is facts. You should be a 3-level scorer at the end
And
of the day.
Shea's probably
He
one of the
needs
best
to- and
mid-range shooters in the
Shea
game.
is, but Shea also his 3-point is also not that good. Like he doesn't shoot that many.
But I wouldn't say him and Ja are probably even. Like it's not Ja.
I think they're
Ja.
even, but I
Ja got
agree.
way better,
Like,
though, this
when it
season
comes to
in threes.
skill wise and production, they're cooking.
I think it's like
but Ja has,
I think it's like even 3-point game. Shea got the midi and Ja got the drive game. So.
Yeah, but Ja has done this in the playoffs on big decent stages. Like hasn't he already been to a conference finals almost?
No, they went
Or
the
he went
second
the second
round,
round, right?
and then first round
But
this
he's-
year.
but he's
and
been
they
cooking.
actually won a playing game against the Jazz a few years ago.
Oh,
too.
yeah, I remember that.
They played the Jazz.
But that's what I'm saying. Ja has been cooking and doing this like in playoff stages already. So I understand like Shea had a better season. Obviously, like that nigga Ja's season was crack, but. Like Shea, I would still give the nod to Ja just because Shea is new to this kind of,
I like your argument. I won't switch my list, but I like your argument of
Like he just hit
I can
this
see
level,
why.
right? He
Yeah,
just
yeah.
reached
Like,
the
Ja's
level. I get
already
what
been
you're
doing
saying.
this,
Yeah,
like-
Ja been in 3 playoff appearances.
Yeah.
So
Very
I
good point.
respect
Top
that.
Very
3
good
seed
point.
too for a
and
while,
has backed it
a
up.
couple
He
seasons.
didn't drop off in the playoffs. He was
Very good
effective,
point.
So that's you got Shea at
that's a
5,
very
and then
good
you got
point.
Ja
Ja
at
4.
4.
Yeah, so
Okay,
we can
so
go
then I'll get to my 4, and then we'll get to Shea when we get to ours to talk about him more. I got Dame at 4. This is where I got Damian Lillard. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. I think the guys above him are better. They had better seasons. He hasn't been on a winning team for 2 years. I think I'm not saying he's on a decline necessarily, but the team they put around him hasn't been great. They haven't put him in a position to win. But he's been injured the last 2 years. Had the abdomen injury. They shut him down at the end of this season. So it's just the guys above him have shown me more as of lately. They're young, up and coming. I anticipate them getting better, and especially Dame requests a trade and gets to a team like the Heat. Not saying he's definitely gonna be one of their best players, but the ball won't be in his hands as much. You want Jimmy handling the ball. You want Bam to get some touches. You're gonna have to give these shooters touches. Again, I'm kind of projecting here. And
That would make him better though, right? He'd be higher on your list if he's winning.
I mean, well, it depends how much he's winning. It's not enough for him to the regular season anymore. He got to show me stuff in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So that'll probably be, if he wins a championship, yeah, he's gonna elevate. But yeah, I mean, and he's not a great defender either. You want to put a good defender in the backcourt next to him. But he's literally one of the best offensive players. I can't say literally not one bad thing about him offensively. Off ball, on ball, he's an underrated playmaker. I think since he's so good at shooting, we don't talk about his passing at all.
He can slash very well.
He
still got ups.
He dunks
still
on
got
people.
ups.
He be dunking on people now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean that's really all I got to say about Dame. Shout out to Dame, but
Dame
I mean,
Dollar.
I think the up and coming guys I love Dame though. It's hard to say bad things about players at this range at this point.
Yeah.
So at my 4, I have SGA. He's one of the way that he scores a basketball is like won't ever fall unless he gets older, because he can score on every facet, like every way that you want him to. He's a great leader. I think he's going to lead this Thunder team into playoffs next year. I think so.
I mean, yeah, they're in the play-in, so that's the
Yeah.
next step, right? And
Yeah,
they're getting
they got
Chet
better.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's a great leader. Everybody knows their role on the team. Literally, he can average 30 next season again, doing the same thing that he did this season. And I think he's just better than everybody. I see your point again with John Morant. Like he's a higher seed, but his team is definitely better. If you hypothetically again,
If
if
he
you
had
switch
Jaren
the two-
Jackson,
But Ja
I
is still,
think that's
but Ja
enough.
is still the
Aaron
number. You know what I
doesn't
mean? Like he was doing it as a number 1. Like
Yeah.
but his
On a high
supporting cast
stakes.
is really, really good. So
Like
It's
if Shea
cool.
was on Memphis, they'd probably make the playoffs at least 2
Yeah,
years
I
in
think-
a row.
at
I
that
mean, yeah,
point,
they're both star plus.
I can't
players.
argue with the because he's been in a playoff, so I can't say hypothetically Shea, but
Yeah,
we
at that
could
point, I
think-
have to look at kind of like impact and skill, and I think Shea's just skillfully overall.
I mean,
better
he
than
made
John Morant.
literally all NBA first.
skillfully,
team, so
I
it's
would
just-
say.
I didn't agree with that, but yeah, he did.
I mean, based off this last season, if we're just taking last season, like it's probably pretty obvious that he's
Yeah.
better. But if you take into account, which playoff matters, like playoff history
And he just
matters.
hit this though. Like he I
Yeah,
know
like,
like
this
we're
is
saying
the
going
first
into next
time, yeah,
season, like SGA. I don't know if you're gonna finish. SGA.
No,
It's
same
projecting though. It's projection. Like I mean, again, it's like going on into last season, into next season based off last season
Yeah.
and the past. So
But I have a question. Do you guys think he's gonna average 30 plus again?
he could,
Yes.
like,
Because
he said he
Chet's
could.
back. Like
He-
it's like Chet's not gonna take
But
shots
it's
up
not-
anymore.
How many though? It's not like Chet
He's gonna be like
demands
their,
the
he's gonna be like
ball.
their number 2, isn't he?
He's gonna make him better.
Solidified.
No, Giddy is.
You don't think
No,
Chet's
no,
gonna take
Giddey's
more
not
shots than
number
Giddy?
I
Well,
think Giddey's
ball
number
handling,
two.
yes, but
You
not
don't think Chet's
scoring.
gonna take more shots than Giddy?
Oh, scoring, yeah, scoring.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He's gonna
Jalen
be
Williams
is-
on the team.
and
too.
they got Jalen
Yeah, they got
Williams.
Jalen Williams too. Yeah, okay, but
That's true.
that's all I want to say.
Why is
Yeah,
he in
but-
summer league, by the
SGA
way?
still
Why the
gonna-
fuck is Jalen Williams in summer league?
Dude, I
He's
saw
killing
the
second year
everybody.
player.
He played
I
one game. He
saw-
played one game.
Yeah, second year
yeah,
player.
just-
Cooking
Did they shut him
niggas.
down? They shut him down.
They did?
Yeah.
He's
Same
obviously
with
too
Keegan
good.
Murray too. Like,
He's obviously too good. Yeah,
Yeah, Keegan was going crazy.
He was in
going
the
crazy too,
the
yeah.
starter level talent, like
Almost
for a
rookie of
playoff
the
team,
year,
dude.
bro. Like,
That shit is funny.
And he beat the 3-point record playing in freaking summer league.
yeah, that was cool.
That's wild.
Paulo's not playing summer.
Hell no.
No, he's not playing summer.
Shouldn't.
Remember having that conversation about Bradley Beal?
Which
You're
one?
like,
We have a lot of
No,
comments.
no. It was like Jeff Teague had this on his podcast. Would you rather have a
Oh, the
max
money.
contract
Yeah,
or
I
a
saw that.
championship? That shit was hilarious. He was like,
it not
man, they
facts?"
lying if they say they don't want a championship. But give me that max
Yeah,
contract.
because I forgot
Yeah.
Jeff Teague won the championship with the Bucks.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I totally
that's
forgot
true.
that. So you just said that
Get the
shit
money,
right
man.
there.
I forgot that nigga was on
Bro's
that
the
team.
backup.
Yeah, I was about to say he wasn't even started no more.
Money's more important. Then you want to start focusing on winning.
But you know what's funny? What does that winning give them? Like when they don't contribute in the like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you won the
I
ring,
mean,
right?
you get a bonus. Then.
Satisfaction.
You get some more money.
How much more? Like 500K, 750?
Everyone
Definitely.
gets
There might be
bonus,
contract incentives for some
Yeah,
players too.
I guess. But it's like yeah, you got your you get
I'm
the
with
chip.
him. If I'm an NBA player, I want a max contract.
I want a max
See,
first.
when I
Max
say
is
it,
crazy.
oh, I'm crazy. Yo, you don't you want to win something?
No, when you're
Well,
we're saying when you're a star player, like when you were like that guy.
Yeah, if
if you want to leave a legacy behind.
if I'm a star player, yeah, I want to.
No, I'm still taking the money.
No.
They've already got.
Giannis is
it's-
definitely gonna
Because
want
I can get like
I
7 max contracts if I'm a star player. That's the thing. That's the
Giannis
difference.
will want the money first. He secured the bag before. He
Yeah,
won
no.
the
I'm saying if it was his first payday, I'd be like, I'm with you. But this is like his third contract.
Yeah,
You know?
first
Brad?
paydays taking money.
Yeah, it's first payday to take your money. But
Supermax though, you're gonna leave it on the table for a chip?
not necessarily. No,
250?
It depends. Maybe his options weren't great. Like maybe his options were like not.
I'm
Like,
talking about you though.
well, okay, I'm saying chip. It's like what we talking? Like 250. Now I gotta weigh out
250
what my other
Supermax.
teams though. Like if I'm going to
So
the
if you're
be-
Brad, basically.
Detroit-
Yeah,
If you're
Detroit's
Brad,
gonna
do you
give
want
you
to
a
win a
super-
chip? You already got some couple max contracts.
Yeah.
You got the 250 on the table.
Oh, no,
you want
I'm
the
not
chip or do you want the 250?
Well, okay, if I want the chip, but I'm also saying if my offers, like the people that want, like the contenders that want me, if I'm not confident in them, then I'm still taking the max. So I got to be like super.
Okay, so you'll take the
invested.
max and want.
It's also
want
about the
chip
bread
kinda,
too,
like
because
you'll-
I mean,
No. I'll take the chip, but I got to be like super sure about the team I'm going to. Like it can't be
Okay.
like some middling. I got to go to one of the best teams in the league.
But it's
Yeah, plus
also
to
like,
offer you a max either.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like you're still gonna get a
Yeah, you're
max.
still
It's
gonna
just
get
gonna be
paid.
You're
like
not getting 250
Yeah.
though.
yes, it's not gonna be 250,
So
but it's
I'll
gonna be
That's
like 190.
50
I
to
think,
like
200
30.
something.
That's a $20 million
Plus,
difference.
if you make the finals and win it, like Gabe said, you get bonuses, but the shit you get off endorsements off that, dude. Jamal Murray's walking in with Volkanovski yesterday. Like, what the fuck was that? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, UFC fights were
Those endorsements
crazy
still
last
on
night.
watch it.
Dog, those 3 fights were really
I
good.
saw the stats though. I saw
Those-
Volk was
those
fucking-
Did you guys see what Izzy said on? Izzy said in the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah.
He was fucking
It was
drunk. as
cracking me
shit.
up, dude.
Yeah, I was dying.
He was drunk.
I'm like,
bro.
what if he says it back though?
He can't. That's why.
My African brother to the white guy.
Take a 23 and me and see what happens.
Back to the
I'm gonna show you where you're from.
Back to the endorsements points. Though.
Sometimes he's so cringe. Sorry, bro.
Yeah,
Izzy's
for
so
real. And we
cringe
gotta get back to
sometimes,
this
bro.
list, too.
He was drunk. He had to be, bro.
For the endorsements thing, it's not going to equal 20 million. You're not going to get 20 million in endorsements.
No,
Plus,
but-
Brad did the
but-
right thing. He got
Well,
a
you
trade
know,
to Phoenix
you
with the
could-
no trade
You
clause.
could
that's true,
slim
that's
that.
So you got the
know.
money and he has a chance.
Okay, the
to
no
win.
trade
He
clause
finessed
crazy.
him.
Yeah, he finessed him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he finessed
But that's at the end of the day, the Supermax usually ends to you getting traded, right? Daniel's about to get traded too. So you take the money, stay there for a couple years, and go out the door. We even said Kuzma's about to do that crap too.
He's
so.
Kuzma's not gonna get a supermax though.
No, I'm just saying, but
Only
you get
some
the money. and
Only
then-
only
Oh,
some
yeah, yeah.
teams do. Like the
me.
Spurs said, nah, bro. Kawhi, we gonna trade you to Toronto.
Well, Kawhi wanted out too because of the injury whole situation. So
Tony Parker would say that nigga's a
The
bitch.
Pelicans. Said,
That's what
I
happened.
forgot. Anthony Davis is the first one to do that. Like get the contract and then ask for a trade for. Well, he waited till like the end of his contract, kind of, but he still asked
that
for
was
a
a
trade.
max, though, not a Supermax. I don't think it was introduced until.
He did the same shit
Later
Dame
on.
did though. He's doing the same shit Dame did though.
That's why I take the money because I know I can ask for a trade out.
I mean, that is true. That's a good point.
Especially with
What-
the no trade
what-
clause.
What were we on? Number 4?
Yeah. Who did
Gabe's
you?
for, right?
Who did?
I said same as I can say my 3 now,
Oh no, we had
Wait,
no. We had
what's
you had
number
Shea,
4?
right?
Oh no, but I said as the same as
I said
Shea.
Dame.
Yeah.
You said Shea. You had Shea.
Yeah, I said as the same as thing for the same reason. I said I have
Alright.
Shea Gilgeous.
Oh,
Let's
that
go
is
number
3.
3.
So my 3, I have Dame Dollar.
Cool. You want to give your reasoning?
Nah. No, I'm kidding. No,
Losing his voice.
I said it earlier with the Shea thing, and because we had the mix up. Damian has, pretty much been like this for a
Damian,
while.
you on a first name basis.
Damian.
Yeah, man. Shout out. Hey,
Top 3, you got a name.
hey,
Damian.
he's coming to LA somehow. I'm just kidding. I mean, he's just been like this, like that dude for a long time. I don't want to say like in the rap sheet, but this is what he does. Like he's just been doing this for a long time.
Right.
Granted, he might go to a different team. It might go down a little bit. The production,
Well, the winning might go up, so that'll help.
the winning might go up,
Yeah.
which will keep him around like top 3,
He'll
top 4.
probably be still the position.
Yeah, he'll still keep his position.
numbers might go down a little, but he'll be on a better team, national stage.
Yeah,
That'll help.
I mean, I just think Dame is better than Shea at a lot of things Shea does on offense. I just think offensively, I
That's
think
fair, bro.
I think slashing is better. I think shooting is better. I think mid range it could be probably Shea.
No, Shea definitely got them.
He got the midi, but other than that, I think Dame's
Dame's
got
a
it.
demon.
Dame's got it on lock.
Dame's a demon.
He scored 71. I can't just like not.
Dame's
like,
a demon. Yes,
you know?
last season. Like it was not like it was a while ago. It was
he came
last
out
season.
like
I can't. Shit, Dame
He averaged like what 40 something for like 2 weeks, like bro.
You had Dame at 3.
I have Dame at 3 too for the same reasons Gabe said, and he also averaged more than SGA last season too. So
I also
He averaged 31.
Yeah,
He did.
he averaged
He averaged 31.
What Shea averaged? Not 31?
30.3 or something.
yeah,
Okay,
it was close,
bro.
But it was close.
They
No,
still
but,
averaged 30,
but like
so.
stats,
Yeah,
like
okay.
I also have Dame, so I know you. I want you to argue your Shea over Dame.
I got
Yeah,
Shea
yeah.
over
Yeah.
Dame.
We gotta hear this.
I mean, I already talked about Shea a lot. I already said I love the mid-range game. I think we didn't talk about this, but he draws foul really well. That's one of the best things he does. He gets to the free throw line. He's a merchant. And, it's important in the league. Not saying Dame can't draw fouls, but we know he's more perimeter oriented.
Yeah.
And it's hard for me. Like they're both neck and neck. You know.
So what gives you the edge?
I think Shea's up and coming. I think he had a better season last year. He made All NBA first team. Dame didn't make All NBA
second.
first. Yeah. So I mean that's it right there. I think he's on the come up. I think with the roster he has next season, again we're kind of projecting, like you said, Chet, or someone said Chet, Jalen
I said
Williams.
Chet.
Yeah. So some of the other guys that they have getting better. Jalen Williams, the other fucking Jalen Williams. So, Giddy. So I think they're gonna be a playoff lock. This season.
Pokuševski.
Poku.
Nah, he's actually bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wanted that guy to be good. I wanted that guy to be good so
he had
bad.
some good games.
Did you see if they were like if they had Chet, Poku, and I forgot it was like another skinny dude or Bol,
Yeah.
the thin towers or
Yeah.
something.
Oh,
Thin
man.
Towers. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Lou Dort, they still got him. They could flip him if they want. They also got what, like 35 draft picks.
They got Gideon like
Yeah.
as the dude. Yeah.
So, but yeah,
They'll
I
trade
think
those eventually.
they could too. So I think their future's looking bright, and I just see that. I mean, I guess Thunder on the up and up, but I think we'll see Shea in a lot of warm winning situations. I think they're gonna make the playoffs this year, and if we're talking about like right now at this moment, I guess you could say they might be a little better, but I'm kind of projecting a little. I think he's gonna have a better year. Like I said, he's on the up and up. He's a good scorer. I think all around score, it's debatable just because of the midi and the free throws. Dame is clearly better shooter, better perimeter player, but I think Shea is going to develop. I just really believe in him. And yeah, I think Dame he's more focused on winning now. I think he's not going to care about numbers, all NBA teams. I think he's past that. He wants to win. Clearly, he doesn't give a fuck if he's asking for a trade. So
Yeah.
this is, Dame could still be better, especially if he wins in the playoffs. Then I'll have to, switch
I think
it
the
back.
numbers will
But
still be like similar.
Yeah,
Like, they'll
I
drop
think-
down to
I don't
like
think Dame-
27.
Yeah.
I don't think Dame is gonna take a big drop
Dame's
off
not
no matter
moving
where he
up,
goes.
but-
I don't think he's
How many
going to take
players
a
are
big
better
drop.
than
But Dame was solidified, Bez
Yeah,
is saying, like
'cause on a lot
solidified
of
third.
teams, any team that he
If
goes
he wins,
to, like,
right? You're saying.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
how many players are really better than Damian Lillard?
Well, if he wins a championship, he's number 2. He's not even number 3.
Like if he goes to the
could be
Heat,
two. He
he's
could
the
be
one.
two.
Like he's the solidified one on the Heat.
one
He is
on
the
all
one on the
teams.
Heat.
Yeah.
He is the one.
on
I
most
know
teams.
that.
Yeah,
Even if he
But
plays
he's not
like
going to handle the ball.
say
He's
if he-
going to be scoring them.
He'll be the
I think
number
he'll
one
still
option.
handle
He'll
the
be the
ball.
number
Guard,
one
yeah,
option.
he's still the
But
point
you-
guard. of the
no,
team.
Jimmy
but
can
you-
play off ball. Like
Yeah,
But
he'll
you
be the point
don't.
guard of
You
the team
want
regardless.
Jimmy to have the ball in his hands too a little bit. You can't have him be.
They
off
both
the
could
ball
do
all
it,
the
but I
time.
think Lillard would
Have
be a
more
part of
ball
it.
more.
But-
I think
Yeah.
Lillard would definitely have more usage.
for sure.
I have a question while we're on the SGA
I think he'll
thing, I
get
wanna
more
ask-
shots because I think they'll use him more off ball. Like we haven't really seen Dame get off ball as much, and I think Miami will put him in a position. You see how they run Max Strus and Gabe
Yeah,
Vincent
yeah.
get open shots. I think they'll do that a lot with Dame.
He's just as lethal with the ball in his hand.
He's even
Yeah.
but I think
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not the same. Like
He's
you
leading.
can't have
I
a
know what he's
one-dimensional
trying to
offense though. You can't just have Dame go fucking.
I think he'll do
yeah,
both.
yeah, that's true.
He could do both.
But he can. But I'm saying in Portland we didn't never seen that. Just even having him do a little in Miami is more than what he did in Portland.
I get you.
I have a question real quick before we move on the Shea thing. I don't think we ever talked. Do you guys think Shea Gilgeous deserved the All NBA first team this year?
Yes.
Because I know you're big on him, but and you said no. I want to know what you think, Omar. Do you think he deserved the All NBA first team this year?
Steph was second, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
even
Steph
put-
was first. He was with.
Or was
they
Luca?
both
Luca.
No. Oh,
Luka.
maybe it was.
I think
That's
Luka
why
was
they
first.
put Shea because some people are
Oh,
saying.
because Steph missed some games. That's definitely.
Yeah.
Do you still think he's an All NBA first caliber player? And you said yes, but
I mean, based on games and shit like that, like I see why they gave it to him, but I still would say that Steph is better.
I think Donovan Mitchell should have got the nod over him. He clearly had a better season.
Over
than him.
Shea?
Yeah, because
what?
I
He
guess
made
if you
13.
impact winning,
Clearly the league didn't think so.
if you think about winning and stuff, then yeah.
Yeah,
but
He wasn't even better than
we
Booker
have to think
though.
about
I don't think
impact.
I don't
Donovan
think
wasn't
All
better than Booker.
NBA takes into
You have to take
winning
into
as
account
much.
when he was like 4th or 5th in MVP voting too. Mitch.
I mean, he had a good season, but
Really good season.
he didn't have better numbers, and he had a
was
lot
close,
better
though.
team. If they had Evan Mobley even on the Thunder, they probably would have been a 6 seed.
That's fair, but I mean, if you're having somebody at top 5 MVP and Shea isn't,
I think Shea might get top 5 MVP voting this season, this upcoming season. I
Yeah,
think
but
he'll be a top 5 MVP.
But you dead ass think
candidate.
Donovan like had a better season than Shea, like fully?
Not
or, like,
individually, but like team success, and he had individual numbers weren't like super far off.
They
either.
weren't crazy off. I know one at 30, one at like 28, right?
Yeah,
Hassan loves team success. A lot of his arguments are like, if the team's doing well, the player gets boosted.
It was all NBA. Do we know if like it's guaranteed based on like both stats and team success?
No,
it's
because
I know next season it's like games played and like shit like that. Like
there's the only requirement
still
next
individual.
season is game play.
it's individual performance.
Yeah, it's still individual. Yeah, that's why Shea was 11
That's why
seed.
he won.
Like,
That's how he got the first seed.
Bro, what did he do better than Lillard? Like straight up, like
I mean, Lillard barely didn't play that
Higher
much.
seed, he made the play-in. Lillard sat down after they got the 11
but you
seed.
said it was not team success. You said it was straight individual.
But he played more. Shea played more games, so
Did that matter this season?
I'm gonna look at their numbers.
so.
I want to see how they couldn't have been, like you said, 1 point difference.
Yeah, I mean, if it's
counting the other his rebounds and assists were
I mean,
probably.
Didn't Dame make third team?
The full one.
Didn't Dame still make third team?
Look it up.
No, I don't. No, he
I'm
did,
pretty sure
did,
he still made third team.
He made second team, I think,
I think it was
actually.
Or second team?
How many games played? After you look at stats,
Because Dame was injured for a minute. Like
yeah,
Okay.
that's why. That's why I think he didn't get the nod.
So he played 68 games.
Shea, right?
He averaged.
30.
He averaged 31.4, 4.8, and 5, and Dame averaged 32. So it was a point
Okay, it
difference.
was a plus point.
So he averaged the same amount of rebounds. Now, Dame averaged a lot of assists
he
this
played
season.
10 more games though.
Yeah,
Who played 10 more?
Shea.
Guess.
Oh, so what's his name played 60-something games? Dame?
Yeah, most of his career or second most.
No,
He played
talking about
58. He
Dame played 58
58,
this season.
That's not that.
I mean,
that's not that much.
Sat him down.
But like I said about Dame, his passing's underrated. He averaged 7 assists.
Yeah,
this
he's a good
season.
passer.
He's a
Yeah,
great
I think
passer.
he's a good playmaker.
But
That's a good point
yeah.
though, as to why you think Dame should be higher than SGA.
I think if they're not gonna do the game requirement thing, maybe this. Well, I don't know.
I mean, Shea also averaged half a steal and a block, and Dame.
Yeah, game
averaged
requirement
was-
basically,
Yeah,
yeah.
game requirement was
I mean,
huge
they ain't
because-
gonna do that.
Also,
KD
sometimes these votings be ass. So it's like, you got to take it.
Bro,
with a
somebody
grain of
forgot
salt.
Jokic on a ball. Pissed me off. What was it?
Sometimes you got to take these things with a grain of salt.
It was
Okay.
definitely games because KD had like a 50, 90 season or something like that. Or he shot 60% from the field, but he didn't play as many games, so he didn't make the All-NBA team.
Yeah.
Yeah, 82,
60,
80. They were like,
60,
oh,
40,
like he didn't
90.
play
Yeah,
enough
60,
games.
40,
He
I
played
mean, fucking
56.
John
like,
Moran didn't make it this year.
We
Oh,
all
that's
know why.
yeah.
but
we
that's
know why he
politics,
didn't.
you know what I mean?
that's
It's not
that's
even
facts.
on-court play.
That's true because he had enough because the game limit wasn't in.
Bro, he's
like,
100 billion times better than Donovan Mitchell. Like, well, maybe that's
No,
crazy,
no.
but he's better for sure.
Donovan definitely deserved to be on that list.
The Don.
All right, Morris third or
Omari's
second?
All right,
second
yeah.
pick.
So
We should have the last two the same, actually.
I got
not for this guy. I don't think so.
Okay.
I got Stephanie.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I put Steph second.
Wow.
I mean, you know who I have first, but
Why?
I got Steph second.